Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Arsenal transfer target giving green light to make move in January, and then we're going to look at Arsenal, Chelsea and Spurs could be put on red alert as Bayern Munich ace faces uncertain future. So the first transfer headline states that Arsenal transfer target giving green light to make move in January. So the reports are stating that Arsenal are linked with Ajax goalkeeper Onana over the summer and amid doubts over Bernd Leno's future. Arsenal transfer target Onana has been given the green light to leave Ajax in the January transfer window amid doubts over the future of Bernd Leno. Former Gunners winger Mark Overmars, the Dutch club's director of football, has admitted the goalkeeper is unlikely to sign a new contract. Also were linked with a move for Onana during the summer as Mikel Arteta and Edu searched for another option to provide competition to Bernd Leno. They eventually signed Aaron Ramsdale from Sheffield United but are expected to target another goalkeeper with Leno's contract due to expire at the end of the season. Onana is also out of contract next summer, meaning the Cameroon goalkeeper could strike a pre-contract agreement with the Gunners or another club outside the Netherlands from January. And Ajax chief Mark Overmars has opened the door to a move in the new year as the Eredivisie giants look to recoup some cash. You never know in football, but the way I see it now, I don't see that happening anytime soon, the former Premier League title winner told Ajax TV. It is possible that he will leave in the winter, but that must yield a decent amount. It must go both ways. If the amount is not sufficient, then he can leave in July for nothing. Onana is currently banned until November due to a doping violation. The 25-year-old was originally suspended for 12 months by UEFA back in February, but he has been reduced to 9 months by the Court of Arbitration for Sports. He was found to have the banned substance furosemide in his urine after an out-of-competition check on October 30th last year. Onana said he accidentally taken a pill containing that substance after mistaking his wife's medicine for aspirin, and also the ban to be overturned rather than reduced. His ban will end on November the 4th, meaning he could play for Cameroon when they host the Africa Cup of Nations in January, but Overmars said he will initially train with Ajax's youth team to regain fitness once his ban is lifted, adding that the club had moved on following the keeper's enforced absence. We have decided that Andre will start goalkeeper training and team training sessions with young Ajax, Overmars told Ajax's official website. The question for now is whether he will earn a spot with the first team in the long term. We have now moved on without him and have recruited 2 keepers during his suspension, both an experienced one and a talented one, the latter being one with an eye on the future. The team has already started the season and is in the process of team building. Onana is also attracting interest from Serie A champions Inter Milan, according to reports in Italy. So it looks like Arsenal transfer target given green light to make move in January, and also have a great opportunity to sign Onana on a free transfer and strike a pre-contract agreement in January. And with Bernd Leno's future looking away from Arsenal as he's been interested from the likes of Inter Milan, I think this will be a masterstroke if Arsenal are able to sell Leno in the January transfer window for the £20 million and sign Onana. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Arsenal, Chelsea and Spurs could be put on red alerts as Bayern Munich ace faces uncertain future. So the reports are stating that Leroy Sane is going through a difficult patch of form for the German champions. Bayern Munich winger Leroy Sane is facing uncertainty over his future with the club following a number of indifferent performances for the German champions. The 25-year-old was booed off the pitch by sections of the Bayern supporters at the Allianz Arena in August as he was substituted at half-time against FC Cologne, with the side eventually going on to win 3-2 without the pacey wide man. Leroy Sane has managed 11 goals in 49 appearances for Bayern since the €60 million, which is £51.5 million arrival in 2019, but has frequently been playing on the right wing instead of his preferred position on the left, leaving him less likely to cut in and shoot, as he often did under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. Leroy Sane started on the left-hand side for Germany on Thursday night against Liechtenstein, and unsurprisingly put in a solid performance that was topped off with a goal in the 77th minute. New Bayern coach Julian Nagelsmann has already said that Leroy Sane will need to switch wings to be more effective, but with the club's fans seemingly exasperated by him, Sane may well look to move back to the Premier League where he played his best football. If a move to England does materialise, then Chelsea, Arsenal and Spurs should all be interested in the winger, who would no doubt improve all 3 sides should he choose to return. When it comes to Leroy Sane, he has worked under current Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta when he was an assistant coach at Manchester City, and said in an interview last year that it was a Spaniard who often pulled him aside and helped him with his game. Also currently have England international Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli operate on the left wing. Though at 19 and 20 years old, the club might feel they benefit of adding an experienced player like Leroy Sane to their front line. The Gunners splashed out more than £150 million in transfer fees this summer as they look to rebuild their squad, with technical director Edu telling Sky Sports News that the club identified young players to help them grow over the next few years. As such, some Arsenal fans who wanted a big name signing this window were disappointed, so a move for Leroy Sane in 2022 might help scratch the itch for another blockbuster name to come through the door at the Emirates. Back in 2015, it was reported that Spurs were interested in signing Leroy Sane ahead of his move to Manchester City, while the winger was still playing his trade in the Bundesliga with Schalke. There were even rumours that Tottenham, at the point coached by Mauricio Pochettino, had tabled an £8.5 million bid for Leroy Sane that was flat out rejected by the German club. Fast forward to 2021 and Spurs might be interested in revisiting a move for the winger, especially if they lost Harry Kane to Manchester City next summer. As a well-renowned shrewd businessman, Daniel Levy might see a potential move for Leroy Sane as a perfect steal, with a North London club able to potentially sign him on the cheap due to current Bayern troubles. Chelsea, meanwhile, who have shown with the additions of Kai Havertz and Timo Werner that they are likely doing business in Germany, might see Stamford Bridge as the perfect place for Leroy Sane to reignite his career. Unlikely to bulk at a steep price should Bayern put one on him, Leroy Sane would no doubt improve Chelsea's already formidable forward line. So it looks like also Chelsea and Spurs could be put on red alerts as Bayern Munich ace faces uncertain future, and this is a great opportunity for Arsenal to sign a player of Leroy Sane's calibre and get that big money signing that the Arsenal fans dreamt for. So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal performs at the end of this season. If you want to see more daily videos from Arsenal News TV, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like button so I know if you enjoyed the video, and share the video to your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the videos on the screen and I'll see you there.